We were excited to see that the electrician had turned up and had done all the sockets and light switches, finally getting them screwed into the wall and starting to get the connection ready for supply. Unfortunately, it made a little bit of a mess on some of the walls that I'd already painted, but some touch-ups and repainting maybe needed to be done over a few times during the renovation, and one final coat of paint over everything at the end is probably the way to go. Friday I did my usual clean-up, laundry, try to have a cold shower myself. Well, not even a shower. A bit of a wash in the cold bath is all I could do. But the house was organised. I vacuumed the floors, cleaned the bathroom, and was ready for John to come home. In John's usual way, he came in with big hugs and smiles, emptied his car. He was still in his work clothes and got straight into it. He made a big mess in the bathroom, everywhere, cutting up walls, getting ready for plumbing. So the cleaning afterwards had to start all over again. But as I say, that's renovation. I always clean after every job, and John respects that. We both believe that we'll always have dust and dirt in this renovation time, but it will never be yesterday's dirt, only today's. As the plumber is so busy, John decided to start getting things ready himself, but wasn't quite sure how to attempt it or how to do it. So getting pipes together and connections of all kinds, he figured it out and tried to get the shower going. It took all day Saturday of running out, getting parts, putting it all together, trying to get the plumbing going. And it really was a struggle. It just didn't seem to work. Then we both made one of the biggest mistakes of this renovation. One of John's beliefs, and he's always lived by, is on Sundays you rest. Whatever work you do on Sundays always has to be redone on Mondays. So sit down, give your head at peace, and relax and rest. But unfortunately, we both were determined to get the shower to work, and we drove out and bought a new shower, a different one. And yes, John was correct. It wasn't his plumbing. The shower we'd bought in England actually didn't work. So the shower we picked up on Sunday worked. But unfortunately, the power wasn't strong enough. It was frustrating on the weekend working so hard on trying to achieve to get the shower together. But without the power, we couldn't finish it anyway. So maybe we should have just took the Sunday off. Lesson learned, again. The sound of the birds, the cows and the flies and the bees is all part of nature, and it sounds lovely. But what I don't like is this. Every night, in the middle of the night, The relentless noise of squawking, pecking at the roof, walking on the roof, eating whatever bugs are in the moss in the roof, and the flying down and the flying back. One day we pulled up in front of the house, and before we got out of the car, it was covered. The house roof was covered in birds. While he was busy with doing everything on the weekend, I was helping Geraldine with some of her gift sets and also online shopping for ideas and wondering what pieces of furniture to order. Now, which one do you like best? The blue or the green? This is actually going to be going in the hallway, in the entranceway. Right here where the ladder is. Which one do you like best? And should we order the small one or the bigger one to fit the space? I'm steering towards the green and the smaller one. What do you think? My next one I would like this one, but I've not been able to find it. I could get this white one or this grey one. And where I'm putting it would be under the TV in this corner here. The TV would be on the wall, but I would like a piece of furniture underneath for some storage. Which one are you liking best? And where could I get that first one from? Any ideas? If you're interested in any of those pieces of furniture, I'll put the links in the comments and in the description. The weekend went by quickly and John was gone again. On Monday, I had lots to do, but it was finally a warm day. Not so sunny, but at least no rain. So I decided to go and head for a walk. Now, I met these chickens and they seemed to want to go for a walk with me. I couldn't get rid of them. This is the walk I do when I walk around the little area of where I live. It's a little kind of circle of the amount of steps I like to walk. The first time I went, John told me, go right, then left and left. I did, and I ended up almost in a field full of cows. I found a little pathway and got myself out. But this time, I managed to find the exact little lanes that John meant when he said, go right, then left and left. Talked to some neighbours, got into the town, saw the little school here and the church. Met a friendly horse. I'm glad he didn't follow me though. And some beautiful scenery. I took some photos of some flowers to show my mum. She wanted to know if there was any flowers in the area. She knows how green and beautiful Ireland is, but she asked about the flowers. Then I took some nice photos of the neighbouring houses, friends and neighbours from around. The walk was lovely. I needed the break. And I'm looking forward to doing it more and more times. It's just around my area, just around my home. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't stop taking photos. Then I saw the Swilly and I was almost home. Here's some ideas that we got together. I've been working with Geraldine and Mike to get their gift sets ready for selling. I'm working hard on them on Saturday and Sunday when John was busy doing the plumbing. We've got together some Mother's Day, Halloween, the Irish Island theme, with Mike's poems and Geraldine's creativity, crocheting, beadwork from Lemire, and lots of little trinkets in their little gift box. It was fun to do. Geraldine and her family are working hard on these gift sets, and when they're finished, I'll put them up on the Etsy shop for you to have a look at. Please comment, like, and share this video.